new report shows just how quickly state agencies respond when you request information.
That report aims to cut through government red tape, but as Paul Drews shows us, it still has its sticking points. And it's our top story tonight at 6:30.
We live in a world where all kinds of information is readily available at your fingertips. But when it comes to getting answers from government agencies, that information can sometimes seem like the slow lane on the information superhighway.
It might be just that the agency forgot it. It fell between the cracks.
The state's Uniform Information Practices Act is supposed to speed that up. When people send in specific requests for records from the state or county, say a report from the Clean Water Branch or a business license with the Department of Commerce, the clock starts ticking for those agencies to respond.
What they're supposed to do within 10 work days is provide a notice to the requester stating that they're either going to grant it in full or they're going to deny it in full or in part, and if they're going to deny it, what's the reason? Or they might say that they don't have the records.
In the past 9 months, there have been over 3,400 of those requests. About 75% of them were fully or partially granted, which means many got the answer they were looking for, and fairly quickly.
99% of them were completed in about 8 days' time.
While searching and copying those records cost the state over $33,000, various exemptions reduced fees for residents.
Most requesters actually paid very little, if anything, and that it might have amounted to an average of $1.60 for each request that was granted in whole or in part. And these requests took a total of 8 days.
When a request is denied, attorneys decide the information should be released. They'll contact the state agency themselves. Unfortunately, their time is largely taken up by what could be called repeat requesters, who ask for the same or similar information over and over again.
38% of our cases are from just 3 groups of people, 1 individual, 1 couple, and 1 group of inmates.
That adds to the backlog and means complex cases from 2012 are not getting resolved until 2 years later. Another problem is not all state agencies even log their information request reports, even though they're required to, because there's no penalty if they don't. Paul Drews, KITV4 News.
County agencies are also required to release requested information to residents, but right now there is no state record of them, along with a number of formal requests resolved.